Welcome to a Halloween-rific episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. I got my candy ready.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the
I'm a
morning.
guest star on my own show.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Beth and also Alan on the board.
Quiet on the set. We'll do it live.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 115th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. The only podcast that sucks more than me. We are so glad you joined us, and we appreciate your support so very much. You can keep up. This is not going to work very well. You can keep up with the show at blcpodcast.com. Please drop us a like or a follow on X, Facebook, Instagram, and our TikTok. That was not it. Please rate us on your favorite podcast platform. Now I'm Irish, and tell all your friends. And now, the only man that can give Blackula a run for his money in the dong department, it's Fred.
Hi, thanks, Master.
Yeah,
This one is Igor. I'm going as Igor tonight.
I'm Dracula. Hey.
Hi, Igor. Thanks. It's glad to be on the show. Happy Halloween to all you freaky folks out there dressed up as slutty nurses or slutty
Sluts.
ambulance drivers or slutty sluts. Exactly.
Yep.
And I want to introduce my friend
Slutty
on all the way from Hollywood, California via Chicago, Kanye West. On the board, OTV. Kanye West,
Oh. You want to say anything? Ye?
Yeah, I'm a lyrical genius. Yeah.
He didn't even get his one thing right.
Yeah.
I like his glasses, though. All right. Well, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it is the 115th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. It's also our spooky Halloween episode, possibly. I don't know how spooky it's going to be. Well, it's about to be spooky because Alan just about suffocated on that.
That mask is tough, man.
No, that was rough. I can tell. It's like when he, like the breath, he actually breathed.
Yeah.
But that's what it feels like to be Kanye. Now you know.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not Kanye.
Well, we're all glad you're not Kanye, buddy. So it is, of course, our show that we're on. And tonight we have, and I don't know where this is going to go, guys. I don't know if we're going to be talking to some spirits or what. But tonight, as soon as Alan hits the button, we're going to be joined by our old friend, Linda Fay. There she is. Hey. You get a round of applause. I get that. Not even for my great voice that I heard. So, welcome to the show, Linda. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
3 hours away at this point. Well, when this eventually comes out. So, Linda is, of course, a tarot reader and medium. And she check her out at Linda's Spiritual Corner on Facebook. And I know my voices are bad, but you don't have to cry about it.
Making the woman shed tears.
I know, dude. I get it. She knows what's coming. That's the problem. She's like, I see what's about to happen. It's not going to be good. So welcome to the show, Linda. How are you doing this evening?
I am good. I was just having a little bit of trouble earlier, but it's all good now.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
If you haven't, if you haven't like ruined the attempt at getting on the show, you haven't been on the show yet. Like I can't tell you how many times Fred is thoroughly screwed us up, or Alan, or me. It's been me too. Sometimes my thing will just go out in the middle of the episode, and it'll just be like, oh, and he's gone, and then they try to pad, and then they're like, we couldn't pad.
No,
They're like, we'll just cut it out. So it's fine. It's fine. Well, Linda, so let me ask you from again, we'd like to still talk about you do tarot reading, your medium, you obviously you've been on the show, you've done an awesome job before. What is your I guess take on Halloween? Is it like scary? Is it like, I mean, and be honest with us, we want to know. I'm not going to be like, hey, you need to like bring up some like that. I definitely don't want that. But like, is it like first of all, is Devil's Night a real thing? Like that's what, November 1st or whatever? And then is Halloween like evil, neutral, great? What do you think?
I'm trying to think. For me personally, I never really gave a thought about Halloween like that because it's always been about trick or treating, taking the kids to get candy, about that.
right.
But when I really look about or dive in more about the origins of Halloween, it's not that scary when people made it out to be. That makes sense. The origins of Halloween. So for me, it can be both. Depends on what you're doing on the day of Halloween, whether you play your Ouija board or messing with spirits. It's what you do basically on Halloween. You make good or bad, I think.
Yeah. No, Alan and I were on a friend, his brother's podcast. They just started a podcast earlier this week, and we were talking about ghosts and spirits and such. And like I do believe in ghosts, but I only believe in ghosts because of like my experience with them. Not that it's been bad or anything. Generally speaking, they've been pretty cool. But it's one of those things. Like I said, you like a Ouija board. Nope, I don't trust it. I don't want to mess with it. Don't need it. Fred, I feel like Fred loves Ouija boards.
No, I've never even seen one like in person, ever on a movie.
No.
And somebody was like, "You want to play with a Wii?" And I was like, "Nope." Before they even,
nope. Like a Nintendo Wii, you're like, "No." I said, "No."
Yeah, it's too close.
The decision's been made.
Yeah.
No, my sister was really big into that, and she was like, and at our old house, Alan and I used to be roommates, and she was like, "I'm bringing the Ouija board over," and I was like, "You are absolutely not doing that.
No.
Like, there's no reason to fuck with that stuff." Like, I mean, that's my thing. Like, okay, I am dumb. I do lots of dumb things in my life, but I'm smart enough to realize some things are better left undone. Like, just don't mess with them, and you'll be fine.
Or just let the professional.
I'm not even going to let the professionals do it.
Let the professionals deal with it, not me. Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those.
Shit out of me though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. Did everybody hear that? I don't know what the fuck that was, but it scared the shit out of me.
It was the ghost of Kanye.
Okay, so we're gonna get off the subject of Ouija boards.
Yeah, right. That's enough of that.
Because I don't know what the fuck just happened. Oh snap! So I got a little history on the origins of Halloween. If you
Let's hear it, Fred.
Okay,
I'd love to hear your news.
So, like in the 8th century, back then there was a Celtic festival called Samhain. Yeah, and so these people, they would light bonfires. They would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. And then Pope Gregory III designated November the 1st as a time to honor All Saints. And All Saints Day was incorporated. And then some of the traditions of Samhain carried over into All Saints Day. So the day before.
Trying to say shillelagh?
No, it's SHMHAIN. Samhain. Samhain.
Shamow?
I'm pretty sure it's shillelagh.
But so the day before All Saints Day
shillelagh together
was known as All Hallows Eve, and then later became, over time, it became Halloween. So
right.
That's a little background on it.
So did they give out candy back then or no?
No, I think they just hit the kids with sticks.
Oh, well, that's fun. They hit them with the shillelagh.
They was beating the demons out of them.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it. I get it.
Been there, done that.
Yep.
Come on, Johnny. It's demon beating day.
I totally get it because my kids have been assed up lately, and I'm like,
yeah.
a world in a different time, there would be beatings to go around. Now there's only hugs.
With sticks. You got hug
Right.
wings out of them.
I told him back in the day. I'd have told him about Krampus.
Yeah.
Like we're close enough. We're close enough to the Krampusing hour, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta chill out.
Yep.
I love Krampus. I think Krampus is awesome.
Yeah.
I would have totally been put in sticks and beaten with rods, though, if I was a kid. Krampus is something else. So, Linda, what's been going on with you? Anything exciting? Anything new?
No, it's same shit, different day kind of thing. Nothing really like too exciting or out there. It says I think I'm the point in my life where I'm trying to have better time management of my clients when I do mediumship, because back then, when the first time we first met, I didn't have better time management. It's always clients after clients back to back, and so now they're like, well, my spirit team, they're like, you need to have better time management, because when connecting with spirits, it takes all your energy. So they kind of like, I guess, quote unquote, slow down my client. I guess that makes sense. Because they're like, you
need
need
to
to take care of
recharge.
yourself. So I was okay, I guess, so now I'm just trying to better time management with my clients and balance out my life, stuff like that.
Sure.
So it's not really new,
Good. Well, that's okay. Hey,
Shop
that's
is only open from 5 to 8.
right. Right. The spirit world is only available from 6:30 to 6:45 on Wednesdays.
Don't be calling me at 4:45 talking about
That's
you
right.
want to read.
It ain't happening. Yeah, I definitely get it. Well, see, that's the difference between Linda though and some of our. So, Linda, I'm gonna drop this on you because I don't think you're ready for this. But the reason I asked you about that is because I noticed, and you had mentioned that we spoke about this a little bit briefly. You ran into a sort of a scammer, a psychic, or a medium scammer, psychic scammer, who asked people to send pictures of their bare chest, and he would do readings based on like their nipple placement and stuff.
Yep.
And I thought that was, I sincerely thought it was like a prank.
That's not real. He didn't do that.
It's real. His name on TikTok. Well, I don't want to give him more platform that he already
Give him
has.
a platform. Yeah, I want to. It's not. He's
Where
not
can
getting
I
much bigger
find this
platform
guy?
than us.
But
We ain't helping him. Nope.
it's just like, well, it's not that, but that's the first one that was totally like outrageous. Like, do women not love themselves enough to send intimate parts to
Yeah.
quote unquote psychic?
Yeah. I do that
but,
with
like,
dudes without show me your balls.
I know there's like, I'm not gonna be a ball reader, balls reader, read buttholes or something.
That's what Alan's been working on that for years.
Allegedly. That's allegedly.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say so this guy's a legit guy on TikTok, like you said. Is that pretty prevalent on TikTok, like the kind of scam people? I mean, I know people are idiots, generally speaking, but I mean, myself included. But like, is that? I mean, I guess that's probably pretty prevalent. A lot of people just kind of like, hey, we're gonna, let me look at your butthole, like I said, and I'll tell you.
Nipples, Greg. Can you read my nipples?
Right. I volunteered. I was gonna send mine to the guy. And as soon as Linda tells us his TikTok handle, I'm totally going to do it and see what my reading is. I'll shave my chest and everything. So,
Oh, God.
He'll be like, yeah, am I pretty?
It's a Freddy at Freddy.
Right.
So pretty.
Oh God.
Pretty.
But I've never seen that before, but like in the clip, I showed,
Yeah.
he even said himself, this is completely 100% new. He created it. And so it's like, okay.
He did.
Yeah.
Fred's excited about that. It opens up a whole world of possibilities.
That's just dirty, man. It's just
He created it. I'm gonna perfect it.
Right.
I know he called himself a professional. I'll say there's no such thing as a professional.
Right. That's the thing. Like, I don't see how you could
Professional.
how anyone could fall for that one,
Mm-hmm. And then today on TikTok when I was scrolling, oh my God, this quote unquote psychic, she, you know how on TikTok lives you can bring in guests on TikTok? Well, she brought in a guest, and
Fred
then
does.
she
Not ours.
told this guest or follower that she's been cursed by a medieval witch. And I recorded it too. And I was like, why do people fall for these kind of things? Why?
Oh
Like-
no, a medieval witch. No.
I know, but I have it recorded, so I'd be more than happy to send you guys the videos. But oh my gosh. And then she's like, you were being cursed by a medieval witch, you know, you did something bad, blah blah blah. Now the witch has cursed you. Now that's why you have bad luck. I'm like, that's so generic. We're
That's
pretty,
funny. 'Cause they're like, what medieval witch is cursing me? I live in Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's crazy. But that's that's the thing. And like, and I understand why people. I don't understand. I understand why people are skeptic. I don't understand like the opposite, like you said, why people would be like, hey, I'm totally buying this because I mean, there's been So I want to get your opinion on some of the most famous. I don't want to call them scams, but like psychic kind of things of all time. And you tell me what your opinion on it. Now, of course, we're a little older, Linda, I believe. I mean, Fred, Alan, and I, not all of us, are probably a little older than you. But I remember the constant in the 90s growing up. There was constantly one person on TV
Right.
who reported themselves to be a psychic. I'm sure anyone in either one of them can tell you who it is.
Miss Cleo.
Oh, it's Miss Cleo.
Call me now.
Call me now. Everybody knows Miss Cleo.
So I don't even know if she was a scam or not. I don't know how any of that
No,
worked.
she was. Yeah, she got
was.
sued. Yeah.
No,
Did
she
she?
was. She was a scam. Yeah. Like I watched a documentary on her, and she was from like Baltimore or somewhere like
Really?
that. She was a performance. She was a stage performer.
Oh wow. Okay.
And,
So
like she had a show, and she did that like accent.
right.
She played that part, and a dude was like, "Yo, let's make some money."
Yeah.
You know
So
what
it
I mean?
says.
Or she went in for infomercial. She was going
Yeah.
in for, and she did the accent, and then it caught on, and that's when like.
So it
the
said
whole thing took
millions
off.
of people called her hotline,
Yeah.
whether for a little entertainment or because they really believed Miss Cleo might have the answers. But the readings were hardly free because it was always like, call me now for a free reading.
Mhm.
Callers would find themselves on the hooks for as much as $300 per call. And the psychic on the other end of the line was not TV's Miss Cleo, who in fact was an actress and playwright from LA, but one of dozens of contract readers who got paid based on how long they could keep the caller on the line. The Federal Trade Commission got the operation shut down in 2002 after suing the owners for multiple counts of unfair trading practices. Without admitting guilt, the owners agreed to forgive $500 million in phone charges and pay $5 million in penalties.
They forgave, like, oh yeah, we're just not gonna charge.
Well, yeah, because back then, dude, I mean, that was a thing, like paying for phone calls, like 900 numbers and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That was like all the time. I remember I got in trouble for
decided
that.
to forgive. I think they were forced to forgive.
Yeah, well, forgive is probably a pretty loose term.
Yeah.
So
do you remember Miss Cleo, Linda?
I heard about it. I heard people talking about it and stuff. I remember.
Right. They still do that though. Like they still have like psychic hotlines, man. Like
yeah,
they have like I think it's like LA psychic hotline or something like that. I've seen a commercial for it recently. But yeah, they still do that.
I mean, I get it. Everybody's looking for answers. I mean, it's one of those things. And
Are you up on so one that's kind of newer is the I've never watched the show, but the Long Island Medium. You've heard of her? Have you seen the show any?
Bits and pieces, clips of it.
Right.
And it's kind of like with like John Edwards and Tyler Henry and Matt Fraser's, those popular mediums.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think they are truly gifted, but it's just I noticed how remember with Alan's reading, I was very in depth and detail about his mom and everything. For them, they weren't really in depth and detailed.
Yeah, they keep it vague.
Yeah, so I was wondering why they were like vague and more generic, but at the same time, I understand it's because of time limit.
Right.
And there's so much energy in the room that you don't know who's who.
Right,
you know?
Right.
So I can understand why you shorten your reading and try to be generic and stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There was one guy back in the day too. Like he had a show. I don't know if it was like a infomercial type show, but it was a show, and he had a studio audience, and he'd be up there, and he'd be like, "Okay,
Yeah, that's John Edwards.
that's John Edwards. Is
Was
that
John-
him?
Was John Edwards?
Yeah,
He's a
he'd be like,
politician or the dude, but I don't.
With the K. Somebody here with the K over here in this area. They were like,
Yeah.
"My name's Karen." Like, you,
Yeah. You complain a lot.
yeah.
Got him again.
Yeah. Okay. That was his name. Okay.
I think that was him.
Yeah.
You know.
But I remember that show though. I always thought that was kind of interesting. I didn't know if it was like if it was real or not.
I don't know, man. Like I said, yeah, John Edward. That was his name.
John Edwards.
Yeah.
He was John Edward McGee Jr. He had Crossing Over was the show.
Crossing Over, that
with
is
John.
exactly
Yeah, that was the one
what
where
it
he's always
was.
like, "Your dead great grandmother's trying to talk to you." Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, crossing over. That's
Huh.
exactly what it was.
It was only lasted 4 years. It seemed like so much longer.
Really?
Well, at that time, every show on TV was
What
about
year was that?
mediums and
2000 to 2004.
Really?
you know.
I thought I was younger than that.
You thought,
I thought I was a lot younger than that when I saw that
Yeah,
show,
yeah.
man.
what was a simpler time, Fred?
Yeah. The 2000s.
Yeah,
It really was a simpler time,
Yeah.
though, Fred.
yeah, because I remember they came out with all them shows at that one time. It was just like an overflow.
Yeah, yeah. And like I don't know who kind of started it. Was there like a medium who like got that?
It was Dionne Warwick is the one who started it. She had the first
Dionne Warwick did. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dionne Whitney Houston's aunt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and then from there it went on into.
Shit blew
I guess it turned into a business, and I guess and I guess in Linda, in your case, that that's the biggest thing. Everybody thinks it's a business, and like I mean, you in your case, I guess you do want to make some money because you want to survive, but you're not doing it for the money. It's more like
Right. We know you're legit. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah, no,
seriously, any doubt that we had, I'm not kidding you. I don't say that lightly. Like any doubts that we could have had going into it, you immediately were like, nope. Or I was like, nope, this is the realest shit, and like crazy.
yeah, and
In a good way.
We've been on other shows and talked about you. So,
Yeah, we were talking about you on the No New Friends podcast just last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody in Radio Land listen to the No New Friends podcast.
Mhm.
So they're
Number
the third most
3
popular
podcast in the
podcast in
city of
Orlando.
Orlando.
yeah, they had it.
It's true. I don't know what that means, but it's true.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. But
And our fan. Shout out to our fan.
Yeah,
it's all
Sophisticated gentleman. Well,
Yeah.
way to be a fan, guy.
There
Tweet
you
the
go.
show.
Like
X
the
the show.
first man we ever met.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
this
that
is
wasn't
for-
like related to us.
Yeah, this is for him. There you go.
Yeah, and he was like, "I like your show." We're like, "No, you don't.
No, you
You
don't.
couldn't. You couldn't like
What's
this show.
wrong with you?
Like, we
What's
don't
wrong
know.
with this man?
You're on drugs.
Give me some.
Well, you're obviously on Orlando, Florida drugs.
Yeah.
Some of that delicious Florida meth. So yeah, Linda. Of course, like I said, So have you been busy? Have you been like? I know you've been doing a lot of promotion for yourself. I've been, I try to keep an eye on you, keep tabs. And I know you've been doing a lot of promoting. Has that kind of been turned into? Like you said, have you been overwhelmed? Have you been like kind of like where you said you had to slow down a little bit? So is that just?
I think it's, to be honest, I don't know what it is. Is this more like giving people readings and then just posting it on TikTok and that's it?
Yeah.
I'm not really like making, money out of it, obviously because it's free reading,
Right.
So for me, I don't know what it is. Is this more like giving people healing that they need
Yeah.
for the closure
Absolutely.
rather than money?
Yeah, and like I said, we know you're in it for the right reasons. Like we know that you're gifted, and that it truly seems like you come from a place of caring for other people, which I don't know that everyone in your industry does that. Like you said, I know there's always going to be in any industry, there's always going to be some bad eggs, some people who are only doing it for selfish gains or for reasons that are unbeknownst to regular people. But like I said, we fully endorse you and your services. So anybody who's listening, please check out Linda Fay's Spiritual Corner or Linda's Spiritual Corner on Facebook. What's your TikTok?
Okay. I changed so many names on TikTok. So
Look
I
up
think it's Linda Evidocho Medium, I think, for now.
Look up Boob Psychic on TikTok, and then scroll down into the comments, and you'll find Linda there saying, "You are full of shit, my friend." That's the only thing. I mean, that's the only real. That if I was going to get a TikTok, that's the only reason I would get it, is to be like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?" It boggles my mind, because I mean, literally. So what you sent, that, and I know I don't want to keep going back to it, but what you sent was like a clip of him being like, "You see, your nipple placement here shows that your like lifelines are strong." And I'm like, how in the hell?
It's gonna get one. He's like, I can't read it. I need to. I need to.
I need to get a hand
Gotta put my hands on
right.
it to really get a good
advanced reading.
I gotta ground myself.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous. I can tell you must live up north. It must be cold. Terrible stuff.
Boob jokes.
That's the only thing we're good at. And Alan makes a fart noise.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Well,
Oh my God.
so Linda, what are you guys doing? I know you have some kids. Are you guys dressing up and doing trick or treating for Halloween?
The kids, my husband are, but I'm not because I'm the one driving.
Oh,
So
Fred, Allen, and I tried to dress up and it failed miserably. So
Yeah.
no.
we tried. We tried.
Yeah,
What's we talked about this last week, and we'll I gotta ask, because I want to ask everybody always, what is your favorite candy to steal from your kids at Halloween?
I think mine is Skittles.
Skittles. Wow.
Skittles are delicious, man. I'm telling
Wow,
you.
yeah.
I'm a big fan. I've come back around with Skittles.
Though.
Yeah,
I gotta be in the mood.
I like to squish them where they break, and then I'm like, when they're all flat.
Yeah.
So dumb. Such a dumb thing.
I like to pour them in a Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pour them in a Smirnoff. We used to do that with Jolly Ranchers back in the day.
Now you do it with Skittles, man.
I didn't even know Smirnoff Ice still existed. No, it was Zima.
2020s, man. Get with the times.
Zima is what we used to do.
The Skittles, what you do is you put them in cold water and let them sit in a Ziploc bag, and it takes the color out of it, and then they're all white. So then you don't know what flavor is what.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that.
I thought the flavor was in the color.
Whitewashing the Skittles. Oh, they're
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah.
When I was locked up, that's what people would use for paint.
Right.
They split the Skittles in the water and separate them, and put them in water and like use the water like watercolor. And, like dudes were artists with that shit too.
Yeah, they're probably better than like
M&M, Skittles, all that shit. Take paint right off of them, and like it'd be like, it's my kid's birthday, and I want to get him a car, and like dude would draw out Mickey Mouse, take the paint it up real nice, and like send it off to his kid or whatever. I was like, that's crazy, man.
that's awesome though. That's ingenuity,
here.
man.
What the fuck you doing in here?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he's like, I like to paint and I like to kill.
Skills, man.
Yeah, I like to kill. I like to paint.
Like kill, I like to paint.
That's all you need to know.
Never mind. I'm going back to my book.
Right. The art just didn't work out for me. So, well, Linda, thank you so much for coming on. We're going to take a quick break. Is there anything you want to promote before we? I know, like I said, check you out on Facebook, on TikTok, and just in general. Yeah.
No.
Floor is yours.
No. Like that.
No. So check Linda out. Seriously, if you're having some issues or anything like that, or you just think you could use some good advice and some help, I think Linda is a great resource to have in your quiver, so to speak. And so check her out. She can definitely, like I said, we go back to our episode. We'll link it in the comments of this one or in the description of this one, where she read us and absolutely blew our minds. It was amazing.
Oh yes.
And it was probably one of the highlights of our podcast, at least of my podcasting career. Sincerely, I say that because it really was, because that was one of the first times. I'm a skeptic, Linda, when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm generally, seriously, I'm not kidding. I am. I'm by far the most skeptical one of our crew here. I think. Anyway,
I don't think
you believe in conspiracies, Fred. You think that yellow or blue roofs save people from a forest fire. So you also told me you were an alien from the waist down. So, but like I said, having that happen to you, and then we also had a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had a lady who like specialized in like dreams and stuff like that on, and again, not as like mind blowing as your episode, but still very interesting and very much made me like kind of rethink what I thought was true previously, and what I'm learning more about the world than I thought was out there, and it's great and also scary, and also very well really scary. So
unsolved mysteries.
It feels that way sometimes.
Yeah.
So all right, well, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with some more of the show. Maybe I don't know, maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe not.
Hard, huh?
So welcome back to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Linda is still with us. We were about to go to break, and as soon as we did that, Linda had I don't know if it's called an epiphany or what, but she started receiving some signals from one of our family members, Fred's grandfather, and he really wants to come on the show because Fred would never let him on before. So we're gonna let him on now and see what he has to say.
Oh, okay.
Man, like,
I remember describing your grandfather, Fred. Obviously, he's dark skinned or black. I try to be careful of the word I use because people are so easily offended nowadays.
No, you good.
And so I
Black is nice.
So obviously I'm short. So he's like, I feel like he's within like the 6, the height.
Damn, yeah.
Height.
Yeah.
So he really talked to me. And so like when I said off the air, like he's very stubborn, like pay attention to me kind of thing, grandfather. But I feel like it's more in a nice kind of way. It's not like a show off. He's like, it's like if he has something important to say, he would let you know, say, hey, let's talk kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like a very respectful kind of way. And then I still have goosebumps. So I figured he's bringing up grandmother. I'm assuming that's the woman no. So he's saying no. So do you also have a grandmother who has passed too that's also connected with him? That can that get along with him too?
Well, he lived up the street. No, my aunt. My aunt has, huh?
The woman has a silver grayish hair.
Okay, so that's my great grandmother.
Okay, that's it. That's who he's with right now. Does she wear like a red shade of lipstick? Not all the time, but just makeup?
Yeah.
Okay, he's coming through too. And do you possibly know if they're religious in a way?
Yes. Okay, so you're talking to my great grandfather.
Okay.
You're talking to my great grandfather and my great grandmother.
Okay, because they're both brought religious.
Yes, he was a minister and she was the preacher's wife.
Okay.
And like when I was, hold on.
It's okay, dude. It's
You're getting me too.
Take your time, man.
You want to cry?
Yeah, it's okay. They pretty much raised me. Like my mom was real young when she had me, and she still had some of her life to live when I was younger. So like I stayed with them until like I was probably 15. Yeah, I went to high school, 14, 15. So yeah, they're really, really close to me.
Okay. You want to go ahead and cry? Go and cry, because I know Alan about to cry too.
I'm good. I got
I'm just hoping she doesn't get my grandparents on here. Then it's gonna be balls out, man.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. She got your grandpa, man. I love that. That was an awesome dude.
But there's something about, I feel like they're both telling me like your mom was basically kind of forced in a way where they all sat down and have a conversation. And that's what they forced to kind of give you up. Because like you said, she wasn't really prepared.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
she did love you and wanted you, but she was not ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I moved back in with her when I went to high school. So like I started staying with her when I went all through high school, you know, for those years. And then we had moved to the city away from my grandmother and my grandfather. And then after I graduated high school, a couple years after that, we moved back down next door to them. So like, yeah, I mean, I was really, really close with my grandpa. Yeah.
Okay. They're mentioning Miami. What would Miami mean to you?
Miami?
Mm-hmm. It feels like an event took place.
I don't got Miami.
And it's okay, because like I said, sometimes they can go back farther in timelines when you're younger. So it's just like throughout your life too.
Right.
And it's okay. Like I said, this show's recorded, so you can kind of go back and rewatch it if things don't resonate with you at the moment.
And I'm gonna have like my mom listen, you know, because she may know something about Miami. But
Okay.
yeah.
Would the month April mean anything to you besides it being a holiday? Birthday, event, anniversary,
I
date.
think my grandfather's birthday may have been in April. I think his birthday might have been in April.
Okay. And then they're bringing up May too.
May. I don't know.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing two things: a headstone, so someone was buried, and then someone was cremated. Because I'm seeing an urn. Do you possibly know?
Not about a cremation. Like I said, I just had my grandfather, which would be their daughter's husband just passed in June, and then a week after he passed, my aunt passed, which was also their daughter.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to put a trigger warning just for the respect and courtesy of everybody. But there's something along the lines of rape, not that kind of thing, but it's like inappropriate touching, being done something against someone's will, just along the lines of that. Do you possibly know? I feel like they're saying that you do know, like someone you overheard it or someone told you, but they don't want to tell you. It's just along the lines of like, I don't know. And that's okay if you don't. It's like it's just it feels like a social connection around you.
Mm-hmm.
Fred inappropriately touched me.
Maybe they're telling me to stop touching myself.
That's a big one.
Stop raping yourself, boy. Damn, I taught you better than that.
Okay, so that's okay if you don't know, but maybe if you want to ask around, but you don't have to. But again, sometimes they bring up evidence and they, say they pay attention to your surroundings, your environment, and stuff like that. But would taking a trip to the mountains make sense to you? Again, it could be throughout your life.
You live on Mount Carmel Road.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that is crazy because we live on Mount Carmel Road. That's the
mountain.
And your whole family lives. I mean, they lived on there too, right?
Yeah. We all live. This is like where my family is from. And there's a church up the street where they are laid to rest. That's named Mount Carmel.
Okay. So that will make sense to take a trip to mountains. Okay. Because like I said, they show me vision, like a image of mountains and stuff. Again, it can be like symbolism to what would they just want to emphasize, I'm proud of you. So I'm not sure if you would know, but they say just I'm proud of you. So you probably done something that you didn't want to take a risk doing, but you did it anyways. That makes sense. Like you took a leap of faith.
Yeah.
So you did something that they are proud of you of. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's probably the house that I built. Because like when he was coming up, he bought this land that we're on, like 88 acres, and like all the family has, most of the immediate family has houses on the property, and my house is 6 years old. So like, my wife found out my wife was pregnant. We were living in a single wide trailer. And then, we were there for 4 years, and then she got pregnant again, and she got pregnant with twins, and we were like, oh shit, twins ain't gonna live in this trailer. We can't live in this trailer with 5 people. So it was kind of a rush to like find new housing. And well, I said, since we already have the land, let's just find something, and we were looking at another trailer, but that didn't work out. And then we finally decided to build a big house. So like we built a house, and like it's the newest addition to the property. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Black Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah. Let's take this by their top of you though. Did someone recently like sold or sell a vehicle that you know of? It can be around your friends too,
Yeah.
or your coworkers, connections. Is someone selling a vehicle, or trying to, or planning to sell a vehicle?
Maybe my cousin has been. He's always talking about buying a car, or he's got a truck and he doesn't like his payment, so he wants to get rid of the truck and find him something more affordable. But that may be it. Not sure.
Well, that's to you, then that's good, because like it's more like a hesitant. That's why I said it's like very iffy, but they're encouraging for him not to. Your cousin, you said your cousin, right? Is he not really, how to say it, really good decision maker? Like he just kind of like a spur of the moment kind of person?
Yeah, I would say that.
They're saying that he needs to slow down and just kind of wait, not to sell his car. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Just wait. So they're just telling him just wait. So I hope that message, resonates, but they want to bring that up. It's like, don't be so fast and, not think of the consequences.
Right.
And again, I'm just telling this to viewers that this is the first time I read for Freddie, and there's no way I would know about Freddie's cousin.
Right. No, there's absolutely no way.
No,
I don't even know about Freddie's cousin.
I mean,
We don't know about Freddie's cousin.
with my grandparents, I mean, dang, dude, that's
Feelings.
Yeah. I know how you feel.
Came through, because he's like, I'm here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I feel like he wasn't really the typical like minister. Like he's very well, when I'm connected with spirit or your loved one, I feel the personality. I think kind of like their thoughts. So I'll come like a mimic of them. But the way he makes me feel is like he's a different type of minister. Like he's very open-minded and accepting. If that makes sense.
Then again, I mean, see, my other grandfather, not my great grandfather, he was religious too. Like he went to church every Sunday. I mean, he's a country boy, So like he grew up going to church every Sunday, and that's how it was. Now, as far as like being open-minded, I don't know, because he never had a problem with gays or nothing. But like, I don't know. He married my grandmother when she was already had a child. So I mean, and that was in shit. That'd be 50s, early 60s. So that's kind
Pretty
of
progressive for
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Plus, at the time, their generation, they didn't really show their grandkids if they were open minded or not.
right. Yeah.
It's true.
So,
Do you possibly know someone with baking grease, just baking grease?
Bacon grease. Yeah.
Someone
I mean, my grandma, she would hold her bacon grease. I mean, like we all hold our bacon grease down here. It's like.
I literally bought a
Use
special
that bacon
container just to hold it.
Yeah, it's like I asked them, I was like, just give me a little bit more evidence yourself that you can confirm. And they're like, "Good baking grease." I was like,
Bacon-
okay.
Bacon
Yeah.
grease. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did. Yeah, my grandma, she would keep a container of bacon grease on the stove. I've done it myself. Like I said, everybody around here, we hold bacon grease. I mean, that's because you can use it. You can put it in other things and give it flavor. Where the fat, the flavor's in the fat.
Yep. Again, it's just a little bit piece of evidence, that you can confirm and validate that this really is them,
Yeah.
And then this can be like a sibling, or just to keep an open mind about the connections. But there's something about furthering their education, but stopped. Like going to college or a program, but stopped. Someone stopped going or quit. That's like a.
I know my cousin Chris. He went to college for a little bit, but he didn't finish. I never went to college.
It feels recent.
Just recent.
It feels recent. Not in the past.
So I have a female cousin who was in college right now, but she's still in college, as far as I know.
You're about to find out that she dropped out.
Yeah, she could have dropped out. Maybe she dropped out and didn't tell nobody. I doubt it. I doubt it. She was just home a couple weeks ago, and then she gets good grades. Like she's been on the dean's list and honor roll and all that good stuff. So I doubt it. But she right now she's the only one that's in college. I've got 3 kids in school.
I think I'm trying to pinpoint. I don't think it's about her. It just feels like more towards the first male you mentioned.
Yeah.
Because it feels like they just completely stop and never plans to going back, kind of thing.
No, he never. He graduated high school about 3 years ago, and no, he never went to college. He's working. He's a working man. So that's the same one that's with the truck.
Yeah, I know him. I think he was at your house that one time. He was about to graduate.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Is he in a committed relationship or a relationship with someone? Or talking?
He was. I don't know. I'm not really. I don't press him like that. If he tells me something, he tells me something. But if he don't tell me, last I heard, he was like, they're not together anymore, but they're still friends.
Okay. Sometimes again, it's just a little bit evidence that that your loved ones pay attention to the family members, and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just feels like they want to emphasize about continuing, just kind of get a little bit more knowledge and don't be so quick to give up and things get hard or financially hard kind of thing. And I feel like that's something your grandparents who raised you would have wanted you to do.
Okay.
Makes sense. It's continue stuff, but they're if that's something you don't want to do, they support you either way. So what you choose, do that makes sense.
Okay.
And what's there? So this feels like So they brought up hospice. Do you know someone who was in hospice and then passed?
Like my grandfather and my aunt both. I think my grandfather was in hospice for like, he was in hospice care for maybe 3 weeks, and then my aunt was in hospice care for like a week.
Who was the one that has? I could be wrong, correct me, but there's something about along the lines of cancer or suspicions in hospice. So which one was that one?
That was my grandfather. He had he fought cancer for a long time. Like he fought cancer for a long time and beat it, and then it came back, and then I think he beat it again. I think he beat it like 2 or 3 times, and then he passed at the age of 81. So I mean,
because it's him that's coming through. Because you know how he's giving you like a little bit of validation, how he passed and now has cancer. He wants to come through and kind of like emphasize about the education kind of thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's who would be the? I don't think it's you, but it feels like a female in your life. I won't say necessarily sibling, but just someone who's involved in drama, either be dragging drama or gets himself involved in drama, kind of thing. Someone female in your life. Okay.
Okay. No, she has a lot of drama going on with her friends right now.
Yeah,
there's stuff going on with her friends that she has to vent, and she vents on me, so I get all the drama through that.
Again, it's just them, bring validating and a little bit of evidence that they pay attention,
right
to you. Yeah. But I just feel like they're saying like it's a bunch of unnecessary drama.
Right.
And that you guys have better things to do rather than the drama.
That's exactly. Yeah, I agree.
That's the message they want to relay is like drop the drama, focus on better things.
Focus on the other stuff. Yeah.
Would there be some kind of engraving jewelry in the family passed down, or someone held it?
Not with me. I've got an old watch from my great grandfather, but I don't think it has any engraving on it. In fact, I know it doesn't. No, I don't know. Maybe another family member would know.
Okay, and that's okay because they just want to bring that up. Is someone named after someone?
Who?
Is someone named after someone?
I have an uncle, my great grandfather's son. His name's Roy. Yes, my cousin Deontay. He's named after his father. My other cousin is named after his father. So yeah, there's some juniors and thirds there.
Okay. Yeah. Again, it's just I feel like I just want to kind of bring a little bit more evidence to you that I'm truly connected to them.
Right.
And there's something about being forced to choose other people's happiness rather than your own happiness. That makes sense. Like you want to do this, but this person's not even doing it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what that means, but they're kind of bringing that up. Like you need to stop letting that person kind of like invalidating your feelings.
Okay.
So it feels a little bit personal. So I'm not gonna go a little bit too much about it, but it seems like you know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that might be. It might have some kind of connection. I mean, but we all want to do stuff that we can't do because we got responsibilities. So I mean, maybe it's not me then because I mean I do get a lot of what I get to do what I want to do. most of the time. And I sacrifice a little bit, but that's fine. We all have to sacrifice sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's just more like a reminder to kind of keep choosing your own happiness.
Right.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then this kind of feels like it's similar to kind of like Alan's mom, but was someone there? Was someone in the room passing the hand? Someone was in the room when someone passed transition. I feel like
my aunt was when my aunt passed, her brother's wife was sitting next to her.
okay.
She stayed up with her all night. I'm not sure. When my grandfather passed, my other aunt, they were in the next room, I believe. I don't believe they were actually in the room when he passed.
Obviously your aunt is dark skinned, but is she a little bit more darker skin color than you?
She was light like me, white skin like me.
Then who will be the darker skin color female that has passed? And that's okay, you don't know, because it's just sometimes they would take.
She passed a while ago, but it could be my aunt Melinda, who was my great grandfather's sister, and she was darker.
Did she kind of stay to herself, like not get really involved with family matters?
She did. She lived by herself. She lived by herself for a long time. And she was like one of those aunts you would go see like maybe once every 3 months or something like that. I knew of her back when I was younger. Some Sundays we would go over to her house and have dinner, and that was one of our like family gatherings that we did. When I was younger.
Okay, because I feel like that's who's coming through. Your aunt, what was her name again? Melinda. Because like I said, she seems really darker color than all of you guys.
Yeah.
But there's something about the lines of like asking for forgiveness, because it just feels like someone done someone in the family wrong. It's kind of like a family secret, but not really a family secret kind of thing.
I don't know. That's old school, right? Family, right there. Like that was family that was 2 generations, ahead of me. Maybe 3 generations ahead of me. So I wouldn't know a lot about that.
No, it's okay. Because sometimes, like I said, they just want to come in and just kind of like vent a little bit and rant.
Right. They all there like, hey, we got Fred, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh shit, she got Fred, y'all. Come on, y'all.
One of them's like, who's Fred?
Fred who?
Fred who? Who's Fred? Yeah.
Little Fred? Oh shit, let me say something.
Yeah.
Would like a praying mantis mean something? Like maybe a scene of praying mantis or picture of it? It's just a praying mantis is being brought up for you.
For me. Does that mean my wife is gonna kill me?
No.
No.
Meaning to probably like a symbolism, because sometimes they will use symbolism to kind of like conserve the energy rather than talking. That makes sense.
Right.
So when a praying mantis gets brought up, it's just kind of like be a little bit more. Practice more delegation.
Okay.
You have like so much unnecessary responsibilities on your shoulder. I don't say unnecessary, but it's like you're afraid to ask for help and stuff. Because you know how they're all by themselves.
Yeah.
Referring you like you're like praying mantis, like you take on so much. It's like they kind of wish like they were there to kind of like lift up some of your burdens,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Right. They can just tell me where the money is.
Where'd you bury it?
Where they buried the money. Tell me where you buried the money. Get
Would
No.
have a slipper on their hand or something, kind of like a weapon?
Say what?
Would someone kind of use like slipper to hit somebody? It's like a, I don't know, to hit somebody with? Because I'm seeing someone holding up a slipper, just kind of like, you know,
Oh, so
A cleaver?
chancla. A slipper.
A slipper. Oh.
Chancla.
That's bringing back memories. Oof.
Baby Allen.
Yeah, that's bringing back memories.
Okay, when you're Island, then always going back to Alan's day. If a slipper would mean anything to you, like someone holding a slipper?
Oh yeah, my mom used to hit us with a slipper. She had this wooden slipper she would throw, and it would go around corners and hit us. I'm serious. Dr. Scholes.
Taking over the reading now. And see, like I said, sometimes they will kind of like push each other around to kind of get to know each other, you know. So it's funny, like they push each other around. But I guess that's all from your side of the family, Freddie. Like I said, just kind of want to make things known, especially the one who raised you.
Yeah.
And I guess they just want to say like I love you and just do better, because I just feel like your great grandfather raised you, right?
Great
He's like,
grandfather.
I taught you better. He's like, I taught you better than that.
Yep,
Kind of thing.
he really did.
Yeah, he's like, I taught you better than that. Do better. Kind of thing. He's kind of lecturing you. So
I got it.
That's funny.
I hope this
calling
comes
you out.
Mm.
All right. Well, Linda, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We will take a quick break, let Fred recompose himself,
Jesus.
and we'll probably be back. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes Fred to get back together. Welcome back to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. We are so thankful that Linda was able to come by, chat with us for a little while. Definitely check her out at Linda's Spiritual Corner. She is an amazing medium, and she's well worth the time, and you'll learn some shit you maybe wish you didn't know.
Great.
You might learn some things you wish you didn't know, but that's just how life works sometimes, kids. Well, speaking of things you didn't know, look at that, Alan. Now that's a segue.
Oh, there you go.
It's time for America's favorite segment. Hit it, Alan. It's time. Look at that. That's the best part of our show, Fred.
That is awesome.
So, Fred, what's your Fredline news? Fredline number one.
Fredline news number one. An artist is ordered to pay a museum back $77,000 after submitting 2 blank canvases under the title "Take the Money and Run."
That's awesome.
Now, I don't know much about this one because the article that I tried to load, I'm not a subscriber to the website, so I can only read you about 3 sentences.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what matters. The headline is what matters.
I guess you could say he was a con artist.
Oh,
Hey-o. We did that straight off of there.
Artist has lost his lengthy battle with the Danish museum after submitting 2 blank canvases and taking off with the loan cash that was meant to be displayed inside the artworks. So I guess he was supposed to put the money in the painting.
Wait, oh, it was supposed to be okay. So it was supposed to be in the painting.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be inside the canvas or whatever. But yeah, he took that money and he bounced.
Good for him. Good for him. I get it.
So, Fredline.
There you go. There's the Fredline news.
Number 2. Chris Brown.
Oh.
A $2 million lawsuit over unpaid Popeyes chicken loans.
Wait, what?
Wait, yeah, what? They loan you chicken?
$2 million for some unpaid Popeyes chicken.
Dang, they give you credit on everything now.
Love that chicken.
Yeah, it must have been a Montel Williams commercial. Be like,
Get that money from Popeyes.
What it was, he was buying some Popeyes chicken restaurants.
Right. I assumed he was going to be a
Right.
Oh, I thought he was getting the chicken.
I did too. When I first read the headline, I was like, damn, he must have had like a party.
That's a lot of chicken.
You know what I mean? And Donald Trump was coming over to the house. How Donald like them Big Macs. I saw what we like.
Yeah, you don't like chicken. I don't know.
That's funny. That's weird. So he was going to be, like you said, he was going to be what do you call it?
Yeah, he bought some franchise.
Franchisee, yeah.
Popeyes, Popeyes chicken franchise.
Never paid for him. Sounds
never
like something
paid for 'em.
somebody at Popeyes would do.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you know.
All right.
Fredline news number 3.
Number 3. A German couple.
Hanging through it.
Yeah, we're just pushing through it. That's what she said.
You need to slow down. Okay, a German couple. Because
Now we're going to have to speed it up to get it.
United States wedding.
Okay. Nope. Did you say that in in English,
A
please?
German couple gets hits at a McDonald's because they wanted the ultimate United States wedding.
Oh, I get that. I feel that,
That
for
is
sure.
now that's
very German American of
the
them.
bride was heard quoting saying, "I'm loving it."
I'm loving it.
Would you get married at a McDonald's?
Yes, it was probably cheaper than an actual wedding.
Yeah, it probably would be. You could
So-
even cater the whole thing.
Oh, dude, yeah, that would be awesome. Like, honestly, I'm all in on that. I think it's a
You could
great
probably
idea.
like feed the entire wedding party for $300.
Yeah, no, not even. Yeah, McDonald's, man, I'd be like, get that value menu, baby.
Hell yeah. And if you get the one with McDonald Land in it, you can actually have the ceremony and everything. Everybody playing the thing there. Have a DJ with an iPad and a Bluetooth speaker.
The Mayor McCheese cage thing.
Yeah. The Bluetooth speaker with an iPad, and you'll be good to go.
They'll play it, yeah. That's why, I would like to get married at Waffle House if I could.
Yeah, you got the jukebox, everything.
Because they have the jukebox. So
Yep.
I'll have to have a higher DJ.
Five songs for $1.
The Waffle House Trio is my DJ,
Yeah.
or whoever they were called. The
You
Waffle
two
House
rock-
players.
like,
That's right. $1 is $1.
That's right. Love that chicken from Waffle House. Maybe not.
Yeah, man.
There you go. That's what Chris Brown should have done. He should have made it into a Popeyes wedding menu.
There you go.
Guarantee you people would
Oh,
love
the
that.
hood would have been up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. So
Hey, what
many
you doing
people
today to Lucretia? Oh, I'm going to Popeyes are getting
get
married.
hitched. I love
Me and
it.
Chris I'm about to get married.
I didn't say those names.
You told me to say those names.
I did not tell you to say those names. Allegedly.
Yeah, they're in the notes.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Here's a Halloweeny headline, Fredline.
All right, here we go. Back to the Halloween episode.
Halloweeny. A landscaping crew mows around a dead body, assuming it was a Halloween prop.
I get it.
The dead body of a North Carolina man was ignored for several days because he was mistaken for a Halloween decoration. Earlier this month, police found the body of 34-year-old Robert Owens laying face down in the grass near home in China Grove, North Carolina.
I'm not cutting you around that, man. Oh.
These decorations are
The
excellent.
weed eater. Yeah.
And he probably got really close, too.
Yeah, they probably had to edge it. You know what
So
I'm
you had to
saying?
edge around it. Yeah.
The guy just
The police didn't have to draw a chalk line or nothing. They was all like,
oh, damn,
Yeah,
that
they're like, oh, they
decoration
nailed
is
it.
awesome. It even stinks and shit.
It even stinks and shit. That's
Yeah,
fucked
awesome
up,
job. Oh, man.
Yeah, now that they moved the body, the crew got to go back and cut the.
Right. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. But that's the thing. Like, dude, we've had, so here, where we are locally, we've had a lot of people who have been like bringing this up of like, look at these Halloween decorations. We got one guy, a buddy of mine, made his house look like it's on fire. Somebody called the called the fire department the first night he had the display up because it really did look like he turned his windows red, like from the inside, and had like,
saw that. Yeah, it looked like his house was on fire.
That's a buddy of mine, yeah.
Yeah.
And like the fire people came out, and they were like ready to like stop the blaze, and he like ran out like, no, it's just a Halloween decoration. It's just a Halloween decoration. People go crazy with that stuff nowadays, man.
Yeah.
We've been taking the kids. The kids are real into it, and like like I said, a lot of people are like doing these crazy decorations this year and these last couple of years. So we take them like these tours. We'll drive around, at night and look at all the decorations. And there's one up the road from us that they have. I swear to you, I'm not kidding you. They probably have 250 like life-size mannequins of like different horror creatures. Like Jason, Freddy, Pennywise, blah blah blah. But they have like 250 of them all in lines. They're like in a corner lot. And then like lines their whole lot. And like what's funny though is on each end they have one person who stands there like a mannequin but is a person like dressed up, so when you get close to them they like jump out at you. Man, it scared the shit out of the kids.
That's classic prank right there. Yeah. Like when you dress up, you sit and you hold the bowl.
Yep.
And then the kids
stick your wiener in it. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like, reach a little deeper, kids.
No.
Oh, the old Peters in the popcorn.
Who wants a special Halloween treat?
No, these candies are for mommy.
That's right. Send your mama up here to grab some candy. She's real fine. Okay, so Fredline news number whatever's next.
Number 5.
Number 5. I'm alive.
A man is arrested for faking a heart attack 20 times at restaurants to avoid paying his bill.
20 times?
His name, who was it? Fred Sanford?
No.
A succulent Chinese meal.
Was it the same restaurant, or do you know, or like?
No, it's I'm sorry. Yeah, this is it's
all
out
restaurants
of Atlanta.
around.
A 50-year-old man. Oh, I'm sorry. This is out of Lithuania. That's very far from Atlanta.
Wow.
So East Atlanta.
He was arrested and paid after allegedly faking heart attacks at several restaurants to avoid paying the bill, according to multiple news reports. A man who was identified as Adidas. But has become known locally as Gastrojete, has tried to scam over at least 20 times. Yeah.
Oh my god.
His most recent man ordered seafood papilla and 2 whiskeys at El Budocomo. And he ran out on the bill of $34.
34 Lithuanian dollars?
Yeah. Euros.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Take the heart attack for $34.
The man attempted to leave the restaurant without paying, but restaurant staff stopped him, and he still needed. It told him he still needed to pay the bill. He said he looked visibly upset, and said he was going to get the money from his hotel room. When the staff refused to let him go without paying, the man dramatically threw himself on the ground and pretended to have a heart attack.
Oh my god! People are wilding out.
You're not dying.
Yeah, you're not dying.
Just so you know, the difference between Lithuanian, or like you said, euros, the U.S. dollars is $1 is $1.05. There's €1.05 or whatever, or euro is equal to $1.05. So it was less than $40.
Mm-hmm.
That this dude,
that's what
like,
it said, $36.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous,
dude. You got
that's a lot to like. That's a lot to risk for $36.
For $36, and now they got your face, and you've been doing this all over
right,
town.
and everybody knows. Everybody knows
you. All
you.
this restitution, court fines,
and tips.
Yeah, tits.
Ridiculous. Tits, give me the tits. I'm only here for the tits and the heart attacks. Well, that's so weird. Uh-oh.
Matt,
hey guys,
Whoa!
Hey guys, did I hear tits? Did I hear?
Yes.
Did I hear you guys?
Yeah, are
talking
you the
about-
boob psychic, Satan?
Hey, I got a. Hey, how'd you know about my new business?
Psychic titty man.
Yeah, I got a new business. What you do is you send me a picture of your nipple.
Just one nipple.
Yeah, just one nipple, and I can give you a reading. But remember, ladies, it's only for men. I don't want no ladies sending me pictures of their nipples.
Right, that's weird.
You
Yeah,
just
that-
want
that is
dude
weird.
nipple?
That is nasty. Remember, I'm the devil. I like man nipples. Hey, Freddie.
Nope.
Freddie.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Happy Halloween, Fred.
My preacher grandfather already came in and talked to
Yeah,
me today.
said not today. He said not
He
today,
said,
Satan.
"Not today, Satan. Get thee behind
Oh,
me.
Lord.
This here is the Reverend Willie Castro 40 weight oil. No, I don't know.
Better. So, well, how are you celebrating the holiday, Satan? Is this one of your favorite?
Yes, it is one of my favorite days of the year. You know, all the kids go trick or treating, and you know,
Is this the night you get to run out and like hang out with people? Or...
Yes, this is the night I get to hang out with people, and I sit on a porch with a little bowl and my
I heard in Chicago or Detroit is Devil's Night.
Yes, it is our night out. It is my night
Yeah,
out
you
there.
go out, you burn everything down.
Yeah, well, I don't have to do much burning no more because it's just Detroit.
Yeah.
Good job, Satan. You got us.
It's a virtual hell.
Yeah, it
Hell on
is.
earth.
That's why it's his favorite place.
It is my favorite place. It's the most favorite place in the world. Besides that place in California that's got a mural of my dick.
Give
Sure.
Eminem back his soul, man.
And make him stop selling that stupid spaghetti.
No. Actually, I am going to do that. Yeah.
All right. Well, Satan, I hope you have a great Halloween night. And
Yes, I've been busy and I haven't had a chance to come on, but since
Yeah,
my
it's okay,
day's
man. We
coming
know how
up,
it
I
is. Hey,
figured
you know.
I'll say hi to you guys.
the late summer is busy season in hell, apparently.
Yeah, so Freddie.
That's when all the
come on,
tourists
Freddie.
visit.
Come on, Freddie.
Nope.
Come on, Freddie.
Give him a little bit. Give him a little mustache, Fred.
I'm going
Send him a picture of your nipples, Fred. Just send him a little nipple picture.
It's kind of nippy out here, Freddie.
It'll be a cold day in hell before Fred sends you his nipple pictures.
Oh, man. Well,
all right,
Merry
Satan.
Christmas from my family to yours.
Get thee behind us
Coming up.
soon enough. Let's get through Halloween first.
Christmas
Bye.
time, you're going to be like Happy Easter.
All
Yeah.
right, guys.
No, he only celebrates. He believes very thoroughly in Christmas. I believe
That's right.
that's
Merry
his favorite
Christmas from
holiday
my
for some
family to
reason.
yours, and I love you, Freddie.
Oh.
Nippy. Come on, man. Please. All righty.
All right, bye. Such a weird show tonight. We've gone on both. We've got the whole gamut, Fred, of talk to angels and talk to devils. Now.
Yeah, angels.
All right.
Hey,
So,
guys.
do you have any more Fredline newses for us, Fred?
I got one more if you want to hear it.
I do. I'd love to. I hope it's not depressing.
No, this is kind of crazy. The theft of 2 million dimes from a truckload of coins from the U.S. Mint leaves 4 facing federal charges.
$20 million in dimes.
No. 2 million.
Yeah. 2 million. 2 million dimes or $2 million
Dimes.
worth of dimes.
2 million dimes?
So $20 million worth of dimes.
2 million dimes.
That's what I'm saying. 2
2
million
million dimes is $20 million.
$20 million because each dime is worth 10 cents.
No.
What?
2 million dimes equals $20 million?
10 cents a
Oh,
piece.
yeah, no, you're right. We're flipping it. I was thinking, yeah, you're right. Not $10
Jesus
each.
Christ.
You're
Let me
right.
get
You're
some
right. My
dimes.
bad. What is that? $200,000 then?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
That's
my
all
bad.
about
My
right.
bad. I'm
Yeah.
an idiot. I'm
You gotta
idiot
take
of the
the
night.
zeros away.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. Yeah, we're stupid. We're stupid. Don't worry.
I like it better with
Hey,
20.
hey,
It's still $20 million to me.
We're gonna call it
Fuck
later.
you.
Oh, so federal authorities have released more details and unsealed charges in the theft of more than 2 million dimes earlier from this year from a tractor trailer that had picked up the coins from the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. The driver was bound for Miami when he pulled into the parking lot to sleep on April 13th. During the night, 3 thieves made off with a portion of his cargo of $750,000 in dimes.
Damn. So it must have
The
been the 3
shipment
wise men.
It weighed about 6 tons, authorities say.
Wow.
Well, wait a second. Time out. The guy went to sleep and they stole the money while he was sleeping.
Yeah.
While he was sleeping.
And it's 6 tons. And he didn't notice that shit?
No. The load was 6 tons.
Yes, that's what she said.
All I want to know, Fred, is who dropped the dime on the thief.
Oh,
nailed it.
Good one. Right on time.
Nailed it. Well, so how did they get caught for real? Were they trying to like spend hundreds of dollars worth of dimes?
They went to Ingles and dumped it in the machine.
Give me a pack of Newports. That'll be $3.50. Hold on.
They went to the Coinstar.
Yeah, they went to Coinstar.
It's going on for 3 hours now.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on over there?
Why'd they bring a pallet of rolled up dimes to the damn Coinstar?
They said thousands of coins were left scattered all over the lot in northeast Philadelphia.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Seriously, guys, for real. If you rolled up to this scene, right? And the next morning you're like going to get a cup of coffee or whatever at the Quickie Mart, and you see hundreds or thousands of dimes on the ground. Are you picking them up?
Hell yeah, I'm picking them up.
Really?
Hell yeah, I pick them up now.
And
it's 2 or 3 dimes or a quarter. Jeff, I pick it up.
Do you got?
Depending on how many it is,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's like, okay, so if it was pennies, you wouldn't do that, right? No. If you're like there are thousands of pennies scattered in this parking lot, you'd be like, I'm good, right?
If there's 1,000 of them,
I gotta take some.
Yeah, I would pick them up,
like
and then I'd go to Coinstar and be like,
I'd take it up and get like a
Big
coffee.
Mac, you know? Go, yeah, give me a Big Mac, shit.
Just to see how much it is. Yeah, I mean, I take it to Coinstar. Just see how much I scooped up.
Yeah, but like, isn't it illegal to do that? So like, because there was like a money truck that got in an accident on the road or something like that a couple years ago, and like there were like $20 bills floating all over the interstate,
right?
And all these people, remember we talked about this, I think.
All
the people like who stopped to get it had to like pay it back or they get arrested or whatever.
But like, how would you get caught?
Well, that's what we're talking about. Like,
camera on those trucks.
Like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there are cameras.
Yeah, cameras on them trucks.
Yeah,
all over. So
no, but you like grab that money.
Yeah, man, you got to do that though.
I don't know if I would do it for dimes.
Like once in a lifetime, you have to do that. You have to take.
I would do it for $20 bills, but like I said, like dimes, I'm like,
I don't know. Take a pocket full.
I have a pocket full of dimes all the time.
I have 2 pockets full of dimes.
No, my problem would be like, I just found $10,000 worth of dimes. You're like, that's $1 worth of dimes. I'm like, I'm not good at math.
They would have to be like in a big pile.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm saying? Like,
my thinking is they're
I'm not
scattered.
picking them up off the ground.
Right.
Like,
that's what I'm thinking. Like they're scattered on the ground, but like in one, like a dime. Not like a pile of the money.
No,
if there's a pile of money. Yeah, I'll scoop a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I got a shirt. I'm wearing a shirt for a reason. I can make a little pouch.
Yeah, make it like
a little kangaroo pouch and something like, here, come here.
You just run it down like this.
Yeah, I take it in there and I'm like, I'm rich.
That's insane.
Well, I am glad that they didn't get away with $200,000 worth of dimes.
Yeah.
Because remember when there was a coin shortage during COVID?
Right.
Imagine what would have happened.
What happened to that coin shortage?
I don't know. I think that what it was people just weren't spending money.
Yeah.
And like, you're not going to get a bunch of like change if the banks aren't open. How are you going to get change?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think
I think it was a conspiracy to get rid of it.
Because everybody's trying to, because that is a conspiracy right now, isn't it? People are talking about like, the digital currency.
Get rid of the penny for a long time.
Well, they should totally they should get rid of the penny.
I
don't have a problem with that.
Than the penny.
Right, then it's worth.
Yeah.
And there are plenty. Like there are plenty of pennies.
Yeah, they're plenty. Tell your grandfather to get that big ass bucket of pennies,
Right.
and
Like,
give it back to the mint.
no, he's like, this is what I've been waiting on. They're going to be worth 2 cents one day. then I'll be rich.
Then that's when the big bucks start rolling in.
My plans finally come to fruition.
Yeah.
A penny is worth 1.1 cent. And I'm rich now.
Get the hand truck, son. We
That's
gotta
right.
take
Hurry
it
up.
down to the bank.
We're going to Philadelphia. We're gonna put the penny. We're gonna put the pennies in, take the dimes out.
Save the
Perfect
economy.
scam. It's a perfect scam.
With a bucket full of pennies.
Yep, that's it. Now, yeah, like I said, for pennies, I wouldn't do it. Nickels, no, probably not. Quarters, yes, because I just went to the laundromat last week to get I had so much laundry to do, man, and my wife was out of town because I'm single dad last week. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go. I was like, I'm not fucking around with this.
Yeah.
Dude, 16 loads of laundry at the house.
Oh,
I'm taking the kid. We're going laundromat. We're knocking this shit out. It wasn't 16. It was probably
right. Yeah.
I was like, we're knocking it out. And in 20 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I got $25. That'd probably be enough. It was not.
What?
No, it ended up being $29, which is not that much worse.
Serious?
Dude. Inflation's a motherfucker.
I haven't been to a laundry in so long.
It cost me $4 to wash, but it was like a triple load.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah, that's
$4
what she
to wash.
said.
Hey, now you know. So $4 times 3. I didn't use 3. Thank you, Alan. I used 3 washers.
Yeah.
So that's like $12. Plus, I because I'm an idiot, I forgot to bring soap. So I paid for soap times 3. That was like $1 times 3.
That's what they fucking get.
Right.
That's what
There
they
was
get you,
a
the soap,
15.
man.
Yep.
And then it wasn't that much more to dry it because I was like, I got to put these in individual dryer. So I was thinking ahead though, Fred. I was willing to spend a little extra,
Right.
for the kids.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I put less clothes in each dryer and use more dryers, it'll take less time to dry them.
Right.
So I can leave faster.
Right.
Right.
Okay. I got
So
you.
that's where, maybe
How
I'm
much
wrong.
was it to dry?
Well, you pay by the quarter. So a quarter got you I think 5 minutes, something like that.
Really?
So I had I had 4 washers and I think I put, or 4 dryers. I think I put about 30 minutes on each one, something like that. I don't know, 35. Some of them I had to put a little bit more because it was jeans and blankets and shit.
Right. Nah,
This is a whole
that's a whole scam too, them fucking dryers.
Yeah, because after I put all my freaking money in,
Yeah.
some other lady was like, because this was a foreign laundromat to me, Fred. And I don't mean foreign like it was from a different country. I mean foreign in the way that I had never been to this laundromat.
You don't know laundromat etiquette.
Well, I just didn't. I'd never been to this one. Now I have some laundromats that I used to frequent back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Right,
And those I feel comfortable. Like those are my home laundromats. you see.
Yeah.
But this one, I went by the first one. So this wasn't my first choice laundromat. I went by the first one,
Mhm.
and there were too many sketchy people standing outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care. I get it. It's a laundromat, man. It's okay to be a
laundromat.
little sketchy.
Hey,
But-
you were a laundromat.
Yeah, I'm saying, dude. Hey,
Laundry.
You were in the laundry. And your name is
that's
that.
gonna be the name of the show.
You're a laundromat.
So, thank you, Alan. So I went by the first one, and I was like, there are 8 potential crackheads out here
Yeah.
smoking cigarettes in front of this laundromat.
That's when you know it's a good laundromat.
Yeah, but I was like, I can't take the kids in there with me.
No.
They can't. No, it's too much
Nah,
potential for
expose them.
shenanigans.
Expose them to it.
Right? No, I don't.
This is
They're
the real
exposed
world.
to it enough. Yeah, kids, this is going to be your fate one day.
Yeah, you better
Do drugs.
hey, you straighten up. Your ass gonna be in the damn.
Don't do
laundry.
drugs. This is why. You want to stand in front of a laundromat for 6
This
hours
is
a
why
day?
mom and daddy go to work and bought a washer and dryer.
Right.
So we don't.
But then we didn't use it, and daddy's a dumbass. So we're here. Welcome to your life. So no, then we went to the second one, which was inhabited by less crackheads or potential meth heads and more people of foreign descent, which I don't have a problem with that. Those because I'm like, these motherfuckers are just here to get this laundry done.
Yeah, they just doing laundry.
Yep. And they were nice as hell, and they were just like, oh yeah, whatever. But then so I put in I got my series of dryers going, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, cool. We're rolling on it. And then one of the people walked over to someone else who was very obviously familiar with this laundromat. Again, I was not. And they're like, which dryers are the best? And she looked at mine and she's like, not those. I was like, damn. And I was like, damn it, why didn't you tell me before? She's like, I didn't know. I thought you might have known. I'm like, have you seen me in here before? Do I look like laundromat people? Like for real.
Yeah,
She looked at she like looked over and like I picked 4 in a row. You know, some of the ones that weren't like out of order because the more than half the machines are always out of order.
I want to know what's behind that door. I want to just see back there.
Nothing.
I want to see. I just want to see
laundry.
I want to see what the back of them damn drives look like.
So yeah, it's they're in the back. Yeah, but so yeah, I was like, oh damn, and she's like, these ones over here, these are the hot ones. These are the ones that get hot. And then I was like, damn, I lost again. So I went and I put another quarter in each one. Like, I hope this works out for me. And it was fine in the end. It was fine. It was fine. Yeah, it took me $6
later.
Yeah, right. Well, that's exactly it. And then I was like,
should have got you some of them dimes.
Well, then I thought, yeah, you're right. But they don't take dimes, only quarters. But then I thought, like, okay, so I paid, like I said, I paid like $29. But I got all the laundry in the house done in like an hour and a half.
Damn.
And like, now not folded. I had to come home and fold it, but I don't care about that.
That's
so much better.
Folded down?
Well, I folded what I could. Like the first ones that ended, I started folding, and so I got like some of it done. But then when the other ones were done, I was like, I'm not fucking sticking around to do this. I can do this at home. I was like, they're dry. I can do it at home.
Did they have did they have a video game machine in there?
No, they didn't have anything. They had
nothing in there.
They had a drink machine that didn't work, and they had a vending machine that was empty, and then they had a little vending machine with the soaps. Yeah. And otherwise, they did have some books for the kids, but I was like, don't touch these books. I don't know where those books have been. Like, you just play on Dad's phone, and I'll just look around the laundromat like I'm a creep, because that's really all you can do when you're at the laundromat.
Did you get to use the little buggy with the wonky wheels?
I did. I got the buggy, and I was like, can I? There's some other people doing their thing, and I was like, hey, can I borrow this? And she's like, I don't give a shit, honey. And I was like, all right, I love this place, like. But she sweetened it up because she was like, I don't give a shit, honey. And I was like, oh, thanks.
I don't give a shit, honey.
Thanks, bitch. Like,
damn right.
Thanks, you whore ass bitch. And she's like, yeah, all right. We're laundromat friends. You're my best laundromat friend now. But no,
see you next Thursday.
Yeah, right. Like, we'll see you next time your wife doesn't do laundry for a month.
Making laundry dates.
No, God, kill me if I have to do that. No, I remember, Alan. Remember when we we used to go to that laundromat up the road in Piedmont, and like one time we used to, so there's a little tiny laundromat. We used to always go there. Like every week, hang out, just hang out, hang around. No, never had a problem. Never had a problem. No one ever came in to try and steal our shit. Nothing ever happened wrong, right? Well, one day I decided, like, oh, you know what? Home is 2 minutes away. I'm gonna run home, grab something. I'll be right back. Yeah. I was gone for less than 5 minutes. Shit was gone. All my clothes were gone.
That's crazy, dude.
Didn't even leave me underwear.
No,
they were all to steal the man's clothes. It's
right.
That's
awesome Hawaiian shirts.
No, he didn't have Hawaiian shirts or nothing then. It was basically pizza uniforms.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of pizza uniforms. Still wear those to this day. I still would.
That's like good. He should have to wear those.
Right? 6 months later, he came in for a job and was like, I have my own uniforms. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like,
it don't even fit you. You know
I knew this day would come.
Yeah.
You're the scammer. All right. So that's the Fredline News, the longest Fredline News of all time. Fredlinenews.com is a real website, ladies and gentlemen. Please check it out.
Yeah, please check it out.
All right, so I think we're gonna get
wait
for it. What we're waiting on, but we're waiting a lot of.
Hey guys, for listening to Fredline News. I'm Fred, and this has been Fredline News. See you next time.
Fredline News.
On Fredline News.
Brought to you by Bang Bros.
Bang Bros.
Bang Bros.
Forgot about that. Maybe our friends at Tater Mitts should sponsor.
Yeah. Well, we're working on another sponsor.
Oh man, that'd be so big if we get Tater Mitts.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we're working on it.
That'd be so big.
That's our best. It's by far been our second or third best sponsor ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next to Shenzhen UL Technology Co. Ltd.
Oh yeah, in Humantown.
Yeah, and even down. So, yeah, we were on the No New Friends podcast, and I couldn't remember the name of it because I was put on the spot. And then as soon as we got off, I was like, "Oh, Shenzhen UL Technology Co. Ltd. Of course, duh." Idiot. No. How did I not know that? How could I not pull that up on the turn of a dime? So, all right, guys. Well, I think we're going to get out of here. We're going to call it a night. We'll be back next week with a November-rific episode.
That's right. Yeah.
And it'll be turkey time, and we can do 4 episodes about turkeys.
Yeah.
Night, everyone.
Night,
BL.
BL. See you later.
See you in hell. Finally got one I like.